extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. There for the tackle, Blair Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dewan Smoot in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Telvin Smith in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. D. Ford coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dewan Smoot in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Whoosh! Another miss. Still on his feet. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He sets to fire deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go now. 39.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. But with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, When I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go, into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though.
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Now Bortles. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
And under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dewan Smoot in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Go! Here we go! Blue 45!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for one. A man is caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 56 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw is Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Shotgun now for Bortles. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go now.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important one.
Under pressure, they got him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him the 6th time. They've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Black 58, Will! Black 58!
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demetrius Harris, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Bortles now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit it.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make the play on the football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dewan Smoot in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Kansas City touchdown.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Butker on for the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D. Ford in there to get him for his second sack of the night. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dewan Smoot in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side to Watkins, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Now it's Mahomes again. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's able to put it through. Butker now to kick this one away. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, 51 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Bortles going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 68 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lambeau on for the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call play,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Here we go now. Blue 40.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.